Hi, welcome to Judy's Losing It. My name's Judy, and I'm trying to lose it. I had VSG in Tijuana, Mexico at hospital. They changed their name, so excuse me for not remembering it right off the handle. BC, Hospital BC, with Dr. Elan. I had a high weight of 2018, August 2018, of 385. I had lost 30 pounds, so I started my pre-op diet at 355. And that was May of 2019. I lost 21 pounds in the 5 weeks. So when I had surgery the day before, I weighed 334 at time of surgery. I'm basing it all on my scale because that's going to Tijuana. I don't have access to their scales anymore. So that's where this is coming from. Today, this is week 11. Actually, week 11, the end of week 11. My weight today was 296.3. And that was a total loss of 1.9 pounds for the week. And as of surgery, I'm down 37.7. I'm really happy, and I've stayed in the very extremely high 290s this whole week. I haven't crossed that 300 barrier once. And yet, it just, I don't know. I cannot explain. Even to myself, it just seems ridiculous that I am not celebrating and totally happy with what's going on. There's just a feeling that I am not working this new tool as hard as I need to. I guess that's my bottom line right now. That's how I feel. I need to, I've been trying to bring the calories down to 1,000, and I haven't totally made it yet. Yesterday I did quite well. I have to say that, because what's tricky for me is I have to satisfy myself enough with treats, as well as getting in the protein and keeping my carbs low. So, yeah, that's really been my challenge. And, I'm a work in progress. I was listening to Grace Gets Gastric. I've been religiously watching her old videos, which has been pretty darn amazing. Her journey is everyone's journey, but at the same token, she's young. She's 27 when she had VSG. So, and I'm starting at 61. So, a part of me goes, is it age or is it not? But then I got serious. As I shared in my weight history, I typed in an Excel spreadsheet every single weight that I had ever documented anywhere, from pieces of paper to my Fitness Pal to wherever. And it was surprising how many places I found my weight. So just to kind of go over it a little, because I do find it interesting. Week 1, I lost 8.3 pounds. Week 2, I lost 11.8. Week 3, half a pound. Week 4, 0.3 pounds. Week 5, 7.1. Week 6, nothing. Week 7, 2.3. Week 8, 4.2. Week 9, I gained. I had a 1.3 pound gain. Week 10, I lost 2.6, and then this week I lost 1.9. Now you have to understand too, it's not like I'm just sitting around doing nothing. You know, I am hitting water aerobics. Normally I'm there 5 days a week, which I think is pretty good. I mean, very physically active in the water. You know, we do a combination, well, about a good 45 to 50 minutes of cardio. And then anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes of weights. They have these water barbell things that you know, you do get quite a bit of exercise with. And then, and then some stretching. So I've been doing that for quite a while. I did it for the 5 weeks plus before surgery, and then I had to wait for my scars to get healed before I could go back in the water. And that took longer than I was hoping. I'd hoped to be back, you know, around that 3 to 4 week time, and I can't remember exactly when I've gone back, but it was another week. I think it was like 2 weeks, because then the pool was closed, and so it was the end of August that I was able to get started back again. So disappointing, but I'm there. You know, I'm not physically walking, and I know I need to. I have to. You know, with my diagnosis, I've come to the conclusion I'm a little bit scared. I'm scared to do it on my own. I'm scared I'm going to have my leg cramp and hurt so bad, and I need to be rescued. So that's part of what's going on there. But I also feel like, damn, I'm getting exercise. Isn't that enough? And I guess, damn, it's not. So I'm struggling. I don't feel like this, I mean, in some ways, I mean, this is nearly 38 pounds lost in less than 3 months, which is awesome. But I was listening to a statistic that of the amount of weight people lose in the first year, we lose 50% of that in the first 6 months. And then the rest of the year, what did I say? Well, okay, let me step back. That's not what I meant to say. This young woman, she lost 80 pounds, and in the first 6 months, which her bariatric center thought was just perfect, and that she would probably lose 40 pounds. So, yeah, I can't put but basically, so I'm thinking to myself, if I've lost, you know, let's say 38 pounds right now at approximately 3 months, and let's say I'm able to lose another, you know, I mean, can I be bold enough to say 38? Well, if that's the case, then I'd be doing really well. But I don't know that that's going to be the case or not. You know, and I guess that's just what is so fascinatingly interesting and challenging about weight loss surgery. I think we've all been on diets where we lose pounds rapidly. I mean, when I was juicing, man, 2 or 3 pounds in a day was nothing. And now when I'm talking about food, I mean, I'm talking about the difference between 1,000 calories versus 1,200. 200 calories. On my FitnessPal, it says for me to lose weight on a, you know, like a pound or 2 a week, I should be eating 1,600 calories at my weight. So So it's somehow the body changes so dramatically in unexpected ways for me. So I'm really trying to think of my surgery in the way that they always describe it, as a tool. And how can I make sure this tool is utilized to its best and most efficient status? I mean, I want to lose as much weight as possible. So yeah, I'm still struggling on that part of it. I just am. I don't know why. I would think by now I'd be much calmer about it and much happier, but no. But you know, when you have so much head to lose, it's a little overwhelming, and I understand how important this first 6 months and first year to a year and a half is, because after that, the surgery just doesn't help you lose weight. It helps you to maintain whatever you've lost. So, so that's a real fear for me, as well, of course, as gaining everything back. That's kind of, I think, just, yeah, that's what it is. Everybody has that fear, and everybody is planning on that not being them. My hair looks crappy, but the wind's been blowing. So fall has come to the Pacific Northwest in massive wind and some rain. So yeah, my hair, when it blows, it just gets all straight and just like, of course, I need to be grateful to have hair. I was reading today on the Facebook for the surgeon's office in Mexico that I went to. The nutritionist is like, yeah, if you don't want to lose hair, only shampoo your hair maybe twice a week. And I'm an everydayer. And also never use the same shampoo. So in that, she said she had 5 different shampoos. Is that weird or what? Well, the problem is I am not, I mean, at 61, I don't have the hormone things going on, but my hair, when I don't wash it, it has a greasy, you know, and it's completely flat, you know. I mean, granted, there's not a lot of poof here, but there's a little bit. And also the chlorine, but I don't know. I may have to seriously think about it. I know it typically happens the 3rd month or so, so it's just something to look forward to. Oh, I don't know that I've had any really major NSVs at this point. But I have been cooking at home, so that's been interesting. I live with my brother. We share a house, and we are partners on a house. And so he's gone for 2 weeks. And I must say, last week I was feeling lonely. Not that working out of the house, so I just never got out of the house. And very few people come to the house, so there's no real interaction except with my dog. And so I did feel a little lonely. My best friend, she had to go to Texas unexpectedly. My other very close friend isn't doing too well health-wise. She's in her 80s. And, you know, my nieces are busy with their lives, and, you know, I just kind of felt alone. So I cooked. And I've been really kind of forcing myself to eat at home. When my brother's here, we go out to eat quite a bit. So you would have thought, I mean, sorry, but you would have thought with me cooking at home and eating, you know, decent food that, you know, my weight would have gone down more, but it didn't. First off, I went to Trader Joe's and meatballs just sounded so good. Meatballs, and then I got some spaghetti sauce, pomodoro sauce, and it said to cook the two together. So I added onion and garlic to the spaghetti sauce and warmed and heated that all up. And then I added the meatballs. And then I cooked it, put a lid over it, and cooked it for 20 minutes. And that sauce just thickened up. It was totally delicious. But when you're only able to eat 2 meatballs, I had that for 4 meals, and my dog had that for 3 meals. So yeah, it was filling, delicious, and went a long way. I don't know why I didn't think about it on Saturday, but I was looking in the freezer to see what I could cook up, and I came across this roast that we had bought at Costco. So I made myself roast yesterday, and I cooked carrots. My brother is diabetic, so we normally stay completely away from carrots, cooked carrots. But I pulled it out and I chopped some up and put it in there with the roast. And then instead of doing potatoes, which I wouldn't have done anyways, I was planning on using riced cauliflower and making kind of like a cauliflower mash out of that. Oh my gosh. I had read and heard about it, and I thought I'd try it for myself. So I was at the regular grocery store and I picked up a bunch of radishes. And then I skinned them. What do you call that? Skinning? Well, it took the red part off of them and put them in there as well with the carrots for the last hour. And they were highly satisfying. Now I also made gravy. And yes, you're going, oh my gosh, flour. Oh, what were you thinking, Judy? I have been making my beef gravy with xanthan gum. I have to be really careful of how far to go on that xanthan gum. And so, because you can just have like a lumpy mess, but doing it a little at a time, stirring it, letting it heat, it's really tasty. It looks terrible after it gets cold because it just looks like it congealed, but most gravy doesn't look that appetizing. But so anyways, today for lunch, I decided I wanted something hot. And so I had 4 ounces of roast beef. I was supposed to have 3, but I brain fart. And then I had 3 ounces of carrots and radishes. And then I put my gravy over the top. In fact, that's probably what I want to have for dinner. Once again, I have cooked something that's going to last a very long time, which is really nice in a lot of ways. But if I had, you know, thought ahead, I would have made 2 things. And then, in fact, maybe I will try and do that this weekend, is make 2 entrees so that I can alternate. And with the weather changing, you know, salad isn't quite as nice sounding as it was a week ago. And yeah, so maybe I will give that a try, and I will let you know what I ended up cooking. And if I buy any interesting groceries, I will share that with you as well. Hope you're doing well, and we will talk again soon. Bye.